Jurassic Park began as a novel by Michael Crichton, and tells the story of a wealthy philanthropist and a handful of geneticists who build a theme park filled with cloned dinosaurs. When the animals escape their enclosures, the park's visitors are thrown into chaos. But what if Jurassic Park wasn't purely fiction? What if something like it could exist in real life? If this is your first time here, don't forget to hit the like button and tell us in the comments which topics you want to see next. Many of us have wondered whether modern science could ever bring dinosaurs back. The movie's method, extracting perfectly preserved dinosaur DNA from a mosquito trapped in amber, makes for great storytelling. But it isn't realistic. DNA degrades over time. Fossilized dinosaur DNA millions of years old simply doesn't survive intact, so we can't copy dinosaurs the way the film suggests. That said, hybrid dinosaurs are a more plausible route. Birds, like chickens, are living descendants of dinosaurs and carry some of the same genetic material. Scientists have already manipulated bird genes to produce traits that resemble dinosaur anatomy. Dinosaur-like legs, feet, and even a beak with teeth have been engineered in laboratory settings. While none of these experiments has produced a live, walking dinosaur, further adjustments might make hatching possible. Paleontologist Jack Horner, who served as a technical advisor on the Jurassic Park films and inspired the character Dr. Alan Grant, has even suggested that producing a small dinosaur hybrid could be feasible within roughly a decade. So if creating a dinosaur hybrid is within the realm of possibility, could a real-life Jurassic Park exist? Horner argues that if it did, it would look very different from the movie. Spielberg's velociraptors were tuned to be terrifying for the screen, but in nature animals don't hunt for sport. A true raptor wouldn't gleefully shred the side of a car to get at a person. Instead of a carnivorous thrill ride, a real Jurassic Park would more likely operate like a wildlife reserve or safari, where visitors observe animals in enclosures or large preserves designed to mimic natural habitats. The dinosaurs we see on film are probably not faithful to how dinosaurs actually appeared. Because they're related to both reptiles and birds, their coloration could have been wildly varied. Bright greens, blues, reds, even pinks are possible. Yet Spielberg intentionally kept the movie dinosaurs in muted greens and browns to heighten the sense of danger. A hot pink T-Rex simply wouldn't have looked as scary on screen. Fossil discoveries in recent years also suggest many dinosaurs had feathers, particularly groups like the velociraptors and even some relatives of T-Rex. That detail changes how we imagine their appearance and behavior, but it doesn't remove the practical and ethical problems of resurrecting them. A major issue would be ecology. Dinosaurs went extinct millions of years ago. Reintroducing them now would effectively create invasive species that could outcompete modern fauna for resources. With few existing predators adapted to control dinosaur populations, they might reproduce rapidly, prey on current species, and drive some animals to extinction. Humans would also face hard choices. If introduced dinosaurs became dangerous or disrupted ecosystems in unmanageable ways, humanity could resort to eliminating them to protect current ecosystems and public safety. In short, while the cinematic methods in Jurassic Park are fictional, the idea of producing dinosaur-like creatures via modern genetics isn't entirely impossible. If it ever happens, the result would likely be far less cinematic and far more complex than the blockbuster version.